Hi, everybody. Pretty cool topic today is the 2024 Fannie Mae Freddie Mac changes to underwriting. We get small additions and subtractions from underwriting guidelines that come out all throughout the year. But a lot of times there are some really big ones that are announced in advance of the new calendar year. And so that's what I'm going to just walk you through today, just a couple of them. Starting with number one, the biggest one for 2024 is that you can now do just a minimum 5% down payment on a 2, 3, and 4 unit conventional loan. Beforehand, you could have done 5% down on a duplex, a 2 unit, but then you'd have to be under an income limit. And it was a very strict income limit. Usually you had to be within 80% of the area median income. And then outside of that, if you wanted to do a 3 or 4 unit, you had to go FHA. You could also do a 2 unit FHA, but there was something called the feasibility test that compared the monthly principal and interest, taxes, and insurance payment to the expected rent that property was supposed to bring in. And usually the expected rent didn't cover enough of the payment that you were going to be given for that FHA 2, 3, or 4 unit property, just using 5% down. So this way is much better. It's really just a straightforward loan. You can even do, a first-time buyer and under area median income limit pricing on this and get a bunch of pricing increases on it waived. It's really just a standard loan. There's not anything big to it. You just got to be living in the property, or at least have the intention to live in one of those 2, 3, or 4 units for at least the first 12 months that you own the home. So that's a big one. Second big one is leases. Okay, a lot of people just used to write up leases, and it was possible where you could just go to your buddy and just get somebody to sign off on a lease saying, oh hey, my friend or family member, they're going to be moving into this property that I own, and sign a 12-month lease agreement with you, just as a way of offsetting a monthly mortgage payment that you have on another house before buying a new house. So in 2024, they're basically going to be making everybody show that you have not just a lease agreement signed up by a renter to move into one of your properties if you haven't rented it out before, but you're also going to then have to show before closing that you've got like some real buy-in from them instead of just having them sign a piece of paper. Okay, you're going to have to show that you've got 1 month's worth of the rent deposited as a security deposit, and then 1 month's worth of a rent payment also deposited in your bank account, showing that they really are going to pay you. The first time they pay you has to be before the closing date of your new property, but this is a pretty big change. You really have to show that you've got, the money or the juice. And then finally, the loan limits for 2024 in rural counties, it is $766,550. And then in high cost areas, it will be $1.149 million. That's $1,149,825. Everybody in Texas, you guys stay at that 766 loan limit for this year. That's for standard Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac conforming. Now, some counties are going to be in between that high cost area and rural county limit. So some county loan limits will be between 766 and 1.1 million. But that doesn't mean that, that's the largest loan you can get. Sometimes you can get larger, especially if you're a VA. You can get, in a lot of cases, much more than $1.1 million worth of a loan. You just would have to keep on increasing your down payment to keep on increasing that loan amount then. But then FHA loan limits are a little different county by county. Some can be a lot lower than that 766. Those aren't necessarily out yet as of today. I'm recording this on December 21st, 2023. But ask me about those. I'm happy to direct you to a resource that can show you where those are if you're looking in a specific county. do whatever you need to get a hold of me, and I'll gladly provide you with that information, down payment minimums on that stuff, and far more.